Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sam Ajufo, and you are welcome to yet another edition of your program, Development Times. Today, we have a special message for churches and church leaders in Nigeria. In many churches today, especially the large churches that have denominational branches spread across the entire country, oftentimes you find a situation whereby close to 90% of the weekly resources and the Sunday service collection money is sent to the headquarters. Now, what this does is that many times it puts the local churches in very tight situation. As those who are in need in the local branch, who are widows, orphans, the less privileged, the church local pastor is not able to meet their need. Is not able to care for them because unfortunately the resources have been sent to the headquarters. Again, this is of great concern because if we look at the scriptures, there's no scriptural backing for this practice. In fact, we have the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 15b that tells us where Apostle Paul mentioned that this know, O Philippians, that since the beginning of my missionary journey till this very time, no other church communicated with me concerning giving and receiving except ye only. And we know Apostle Paul as somebody who founded many churches. And if Paul founded many churches and the churches were not under compulsion to send the resources to him, then it shows that this new style that is now being practiced by churches in Nigeria and perhaps in other parts of the world where a major percentage of the weekly collections goes to the headquarters has no scriptural basis, and as such we should consider putting an end to it because it greatly impoverishes the local churches, and the church is not able to show love to her members in need. It is my prayer that church leaders will look at this issue and be willing to make the necessary reforms, because we have the church headquarters. Most of them are already very rich and very powerful. So a situation whereby the poor local branch is sending to the rich headquarters instead of the other way around is not encouraging. It was even Apostle Paul who said also in the book of Philemon that children ought not to lay inheritance for their fathers, but fathers for the children. So it is the father that is supposed to give inheritance to the children and not the other way around. It is my prayer that after watching this video, church leaders will begin to make reforms in this area so that at least more resources will be available at the local branches for more work of charity to be done, for them to touch lives within the assembly and also affect their local communities. That will also help in engendering development and seeing that love reigns among the people. We thank you for watching this video, and we pray that you share them till it gets to those in authority that need. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sam Ajufo, and you're welcome to yet another edition of Development Times. Today's video is a follow-up from the previous video where we spoke about achieving development with little or no cost. One very important thing that we must put in place if we want to achieve development of our country with little or no cost is to enthrone a system of fairness and merit. One of the things that has led to underperformance in governance and in different ministries and departments and agencies of government is the fact that oftentimes those who end up getting employed are people who are highly connected to people in positions of authority and may not necessarily be the best persons for the job. As a result of this kind of employment, eventually it leads to underperformance in these areas, and underperformance ultimately leads to underdevelopment. So if we are to reverse this trend, then we must enthrone a system of fairness and merit so that will ensure that it is the right person that gets employed in the right position. If we do this, we don't need to spend so much money to achieve this. It's just for those in government to institute a system that ensures that the contract or the job will get to the best person for the job or the contract. Once that is put in place, you will see that after a short period from now, you start seeing progress and development. It is until we begin to do these things that we can actually wake up to see true development happening in Nigeria. Anybody trying to say that they are fighting corruption or trying to make the system better without entering in a system of fairness and merit will not be able to achieve the desired result. But if you enthrone a system of fairness and merit and you now add the fight of corruption to it, you will see that you will achieve far more than you are achieving now. We thank you for watching this video, and we say bye for now.